Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. So this is going to be a tarot reading with some oracle cards. So we're going to see what's going on. I already did a love oracle reading with these kind of for self-love, and then I felt guided to get into some tarot and see what's going on. This Tainted came out in that reading, and it did while I was kind of connecting with this energy. So there could be some sort of lover or situation that made you feel tainted. Okay, so we could be finding out about that. Like, somebody could have gossiped about you, okay, with this gossip card. So maybe they tainted your name or something with gossip. I see Divine Feminine here, so very much this could have been, you could be the Divine Feminine where somebody was trying to taint your name. Ooh, yeah, we had Profession come out in that reading as well. This is somebody that could have been like messing, like you could be like a business owner or an entrepreneur or something, and like somebody was trying to taint your business. Gossiping, slander is what I'm getting with that. Yeah, service. You provide some sort of service. Or maybe this has to do with what they said. Maybe they said you provide some other type of services. Wow, concealment. Maybe they were trying to say you conceal what you really do. Maybe they were trying to say like you have a profession, but it's not what you portray it to be. Okay, so this isn't for everybody, but if you feel like this is your reading, then it is. Always trust what you feel. Okay, so that's what we're getting out here. Now let's get into the tarot and find out more about what is going on with this energy. This is my new deck that I got for Valentine's Day too, so it's really slippery until it gets used a little bit more. Alright, so let's see. Actually, I feel like I'm just going to use this pink deck. I got these out for Valentine's Day too. Because you know what, this one's got the reversal meanings on it, and I'm feeling like some things are going to be coming out reverse. So let's see what's going on with this energy source. Can we find out more about this tainted, this gossip, this concealment? What was being said? What to be known here? Temperance and the Lovers. This could have been somebody that was jealous of some sort of love connection, or it could have been a lover, right? Could have been Queen of Wands figure. You could be Queen of Wands. Somebody could be. This could be another feminine energy. I am getting that strongly. Look, here's Ace of Cups. This definitely has to do with the love connection. And did you see the card that flipped over when I was grabbing this deck? It was also the Ace of Cups. This was my other deck I picked out for Valentine's Day. So something strong about love. Yeah, and Two of Cups. I really feel somebody was like gossiping and saying all of these things because they were envious of a lover. Yeah, Four of Swords. Somebody needs to heal. Somebody was very envious of, I was gonna say King of Swords. This could be somebody gossiping too, like mad at your choice. The Two of Cups is about choices, right? And we've got the King of Swords now coming out. So somebody could be gossiping a lot, like behind your back too. Kind of like, I'm getting this energy like somebody knows that you have options. So it's kind of like, I feel that maybe they know there's somebody else in the picture, or you have your options open, or like they don't feel like you're going to choose them because maybe they know that they're in this Knight of Wands energy. Or maybe they know that somebody can offer you something more, Ace of Pentacles, or you've met somebody through work or something like that. So it's kind of like they're, or am I here like dotting my I's, crossing my T's? Like somebody feels like they have to like tell everybody this stuff to make them look better. So it's like, I don't know why they're projecting it this way, but they, it's like they have to tell everybody this story, like, because I guess it's like if they feel like they try to do all of this exposing or slander or whatever this is after you don't choose them, then it's going to be, oh, well, they're only saying this way about this feminine because because things didn't work out between them. That's what I'm getting. So it's almost like they're having to gossip because it's like they don't like that they're in competition and they feel it. This could be a Scorpio, okay? With that strong death card coming out. But it's like, it doesn't have to be though. This is just an ending. It's rivalry. It's competition. But see, they're holding on to you very strongly. I'm getting to, they don't like that they feel like they have to compete for you. So it's kind of like that's their way of venting too. They're going to, or maybe it's like, I just got for somebody, sorry for my little girl, that it's almost like they're slandering you to this other lover. Like maybe they know who this other person is. Maybe it's somebody in the workplace or a friend of yours or something like that. But it's almost like they're kind of slandering you to this other person because they don't want you to choose this other person, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like they're doing this to like try to make this other person not an option. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, so that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, Page of Swords and Strength cards. See? It's like they're having to build themselves up. Like they're putting together some sort of strategy or plan. Maybe it's like they're setting up things. Because I heard getting ready like to execute this plan. I don't know, maybe if they've been putting things together or like, you know how sometimes you can take pictures, you can do things that might look one way? Oh, okay, this isn't for everybody. I'm getting for somebody like, if you've been sending like sexual pictures or things like that, like you better be careful. Okay, maybe it might be good to try to recover any of those if you could before you end something with someone, because it's almost like they have this plan where it's like they're going to use that stuff against you if things don't work out. And I know that's like so shady to do, right? But it's almost like somebody, I feel like someone's like, yeah, I got documentations of them doing this, doing that, or whatever. And I don't feel like maybe they've exposed it, but they could. Like, I feel like because it's like they're going to try to make you not look like this empress that you are. Wow. Yeah, Hierophant is here. Ace of Swords. Confirmation. I'm telling the truth. Like, you're realizing this. Now, this isn't for everybody. This is, it's a collective reading. Take whatever you feel. Hierophant energy. It's almost like somebody's trying to use your past stuff against you, too. And you know what, too, I got? You know how it's like, my son was telling me that you could do this, too, on an app. Like, there's, like, an app where you can take a photo of anybody, and you can, what's it called? What's the app called? What is it called? Why? It give people enlightenment. Okay, he doesn't want to tell me because apparently he uses this app, right? Because he uses this app, so he doesn't want to share it. But it, like, inverted all, it, like, put all of his stuff in my gallery somehow, and that's how I was like, I knew that this was my kid's account, only because all the photos were literally from the show that he loves, and I was like, no, this is not my stuff. Anyway. Be careful of that. Maybe somebody can get access to your stuff. It's significant that I bring all this up in the reading. Like, they can really do that, right? Especially when we have interference with Mercury. And I don't know when our next retrograde is. Literally, it happened to me one time. Like, I need to share this, right? So it was like, I don't know what happened, but it's like my phone swapped with my ex's account. Like, literally, we were in my parents' living room. And for somehow, like, I was going to log into my Facebook account, right? And I was always logged into it or whatever. He never used my phone, but for some reason, it logged me into another Facebook account as his. And he was sitting across the living room on his phone. And I didn't even know he had this secondary account, right? And all of a sudden, literally, it was like I was in his account. And I was seeing how he was messaging his ex-wife and messaging other girls. Like, literally, that stuff can happen. To this day, I don't know how, like, our phones how it opened it up, but those interferences can literally happen. I don't know if it's just me, right? Maybe it's that starseed stuff on my electronics malfunction. But literally, like, this happened the other day when I was setting up an account. All of a sudden I was selecting photos, and it merged his phone because he was on his phone. It merged his photos with mine, right? And I knew right away that it was integrating with somebody else's account or whatever. Anyway, so, like, even if the stuff's in your phone, like, be careful, because literally, and I was talking about this earlier, how my account got hacked and somebody was able to go through and they started, so accounts can get hacked, phones can do wonky stuff, be careful. But I'm getting, this is significant for somebody, so maybe if you have any revealing thing, maybe you don't want to have them in your phone. Maybe if you've got them in somebody else's phone, if you've given them to somebody, retract, or maybe just don't even do that stuff, anything that, because literally, like I said, you'd be surprised the stuff that can be judged up or whatever. So anyway, there are apps out there where literally, like, you can take somebody's photo, put it in the app, make fake photos, and post them. And I know there's nothing you can really do about that. If somebody's going to go and do that, clearly you can't hide all of your photos or whatever, but you could definitely probably bring someone to court over something like that. But anyway, and normally you could you tell that they're Photoshop photos from the app, or it looks really real? Damn, he says it looks really real. Anyway, just be careful. I mean, it sucks that you can do that stuff now, but just definitely don't be sending anything, but just know that this energy is coming out. Like, somebody is trying to be petty, someone's trying to make you look a certain way, whatever. I mean, but it sucks. Somebody's trying to mess with someone's business. I mean, I know there's not a lot that you can do. I mean, unfortunately, you know, if it has to do with your business and stuff and bring people to court or whatever, but, yeah, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. See, damn, someone's trying to play dirty. That 5 of Swords, see, that's malicious rumors is standing out to me. Ooh. And you can take someone to court for slander and things like that. I mean, that's all you really can do, but don't let it affect, like, your morality, because know that. You're giving it power when you're letting it down. Like, the truth is always revealed. Divine's going to handle it anyways. You know what I mean? And, you know, if you just have to put a label up there, like, literally, like that's what I did. When my stuff was compromised or whatever, and somebody hacked my accounts, found photos that I had sent my boyfriend, and then was sending them to, like, all the people they could find I literally went right away, and I reported it, and then I put just a label up on my Facebook. I'm like, I'm sorry for anybody that's just gotten, you know what I mean, photos of me or whatever. Literally, I just use my messenger to send, literally, for my family is really all I would really message or whatever. So if you got a message from me, just don't read any incoming messages or whatever. So maybe you need to put a disclaimer or whatever, or something like that up there if somebody's doing something like that, and just say report or whatever. You know, just take whatever actions you feel you have to protect yourself. But yeah, somebody really is. And for, like I said, it's a collective reading. For some of you, this is like a jealous, like, lover. This could be a past lover too that might be mad that you don't want them back, right? Or, you know, or especially if there's court proceedings, things like that. Sometimes people will try to go slander you and make you look a certain way. But somebody's trying to mess with somebody's business for sure. And they're, like I said, that's why, you know, remember, it's funny, is I was guided to this deck too. And sometimes I'm guided to certain decks, and I didn't even know that this card, it literally says malicious rumors right there. Sinister, betrayal, chaos, intrigue, cunning, controversy, hostility, hatred, sabotage, loss, failure, misfortune. So literally, like, this is what's coming out. And with the 6 of Cups, this could be somebody you've known since you were a child, right? Or also somebody trying to trigger that inner child wound that you may have. Like, if you had things affecting your confidence, right? I just heard sex worker very loudly, okay, for somebody. Maybe that's what somebody's trying to plague you as. Or maybe you were and you recovered from that. You know what I mean? And your past is your past, right? Once you release and you let go of that, because I know sometimes, you know, sometimes what leads people to go down that route is really a deep childhood wounding of not feeling that they're enough, right? Or especially if you were taken advantage of as a young child, sometimes you need to take charge and control of your own sexuality. And that's a beautiful way to do that, to not be a sex worker, but I mean in that line of work, like being a dancer, being, you know what I mean, and turning your beauty, you know what I mean, that energy, that can really have you take back control of what was taken from you. And even if it is in that line of work, I mean, it's a way to get that back. That's what I mean. You really shouldn't shame someone, because you really don't know sometimes what it takes to reclaim that back when that has been taken from you at an innocence, right? But I feel like you don't need to explain yourself to anybody, and damn sure don't let people mess with you, because somebody's really trying to dredge something up from the past. And even if that was something that you did in your past or whatever, like, don't let it affect you, right? But this is definitely, it could be somebody from, that's what I said, I'm picking it up for multiple different ways, right? The only way you can let someone destroy and take something from you is if you let them, you give up. Just because somebody slanders you and does malicious gossip and taints you and maybe has you lose clients or whatever, just, you know, it just, that's part of your story, right? And even if it looks like it's part of your destiny to pursue this or whatever, just don't give up on it. Don't give them the power. Just overcome that hurdle. Like I said, do things that you need to do or whatever. Maybe maybe it's your time to go through a rebrand, or, you know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the things that do happen, they always happen for you, right? And it's like whenever you have these things, like somebody is really trying to stop somebody from, like, you have something very successful. So the fact that somebody is attacking you and coming after you, that's like the enemy using those things. Don't let it attack you. Don't let it. Just don't. Just know that even this stuff, like, they're attacking you because of how powerful this is. So you will overcome this. Don't give them the power of letting this, like, yeah, let it get you mad, feel those emotions, but release them and now move forward. Right? So, all right. I'm going to leave this here. I felt this was very beautiful. For whoever this is, keep going, right? It's part of your story. And when you're hella successful, you're going to be laughing at these times and this stuff, right? And you're going to remember it's all part of the journey. And you're going to remember how you did not give up and you didn't let slander and malicious gossip stop you, right? Okay. Love and light to all of you. Bye.